times, come on. Oh, there's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your guitars and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now, celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. Come on now, celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? To last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. So come on now, celebration.
It gives me great pleasure to hand you over to the Mayor of Waterford, who will start the opening ceremony.
I'm delighted to be here today for the official opening of the Waterford Crystal's new home in the heart of Waterford City. The House of Waterford Crystal, where we stand now, is a fantastic example what can be delivered when ambitious, intelligent and resilient people come together to achieve a shared goal. The timeline in which this project was delivered has been remarkable, and credit for that goes to the entire team involved, from the design and concept stage right through to today. I could not possibly thank everyone here today individually who has been involved in this project, but would suggest that those of you who were involved, we appreciate, and you yourselves will appreciate, the value of your own contribution. As a globally recognised brand that has brought the city's name of Waterford to a worldwide audience, Waterford Crystal is a massive social and economic importance to Waterford City. Indeed, it is almost impossible to imagine one without the other. The House of Waterford Crystal is in a great location, and it achieves the joint objectives of sustaining the long heritage of crystal manufacturing in Waterford, while creating a new and iconic visitor attraction. And I believe this visitor attraction bears comparison with any other in Ireland and indeed internationally. The recorded history of glassmaking in Waterford goes back hundreds of years. For much of the 20th century, Waterford Glass and subsequently Waterford Crystal were linchpins in the employment and almost every other facet of life in Waterford City and its outer regions. Created in just 6 months on site, the House of Waterford Crystal is a 21st century chapter in this extraordinary story. And we can now be confident that the great tradition of crystal craftsmanship and design will live on in this wonderful city of ours, the city of Waterford. I want to close by reminding you of 2 other upcoming initiatives that will tie into the ambition and vision that we see here in the House of Waterford Crystal. Just across the mall from us here, work has already begun on what we call the Viking Triangle. This will be an iconic cultural and heritage attraction for this city, and will showcase another of our greatest assets, our wonderful and rich history. And we are immensely grateful for the support of Fall to Ireland. The Viking Triangle will dovetail very well with the House of Waterford Crystal, and given their adjacent locations and the marriage of 1,000 years of our history and 200 years of craftsmanship, will yield, I believe, the beginning for a new era in tourism for Waterford City and the regions. The other upcoming event I want to mention before I conclude my remarks is Waterford's hosting of the Tall Ships races in just over a year from now. From June the 30th to July the 3rd, 2011, Waterford will host more than 70 tall ships and their crews from around the world, what promises to be a terrific festival on land and water. Up to 500,000 visitors are expected in the city and along the Suir estuary. Those of us who were here in 2005 will recall the privilege it was to enjoy the brilliant spectacle and the electric atmosphere it generated and created in this city. Given this, I can only encourage all of you today to save those dates. Make sure you're in the city for what promises to be another 4 magical days next summer. To end, I wish to thank all of you who worked on this terrific facility. I wish you well for the future. I again congratulate you on behalf of the people of Waterford. We sincerely thank you. You can all be very proud today of your contribution and a great result for Waterford.
And I can't think of any better words to say this morning, this grand morning, other than this facility is a triumph. It is an absolute triumph for WWRD. It is a triumph for the Waterford family, the extended Waterford family. It's a triumph for our employees. It's a triumph for the brand. I knew this day would come. When we, KPS, created our new company, WWRD, and became the inheritors and the custodians, and we're very conscious of this, of a 250-year tradition, we knew we were going to bring Waterford Crystal back to Waterford. And we knew we were going to do it in a 21st century way, but still in a way that captures and encapsulates the 250-year legacy of Waterford, and here we are.
Today is a momentous day and a momentous occasion for WWRD, for the Waterford brand, and obviously for the city of Waterford and its people. I am truly honored to be here today and to have the task of unveiling the House of Waterford Crystal, a brand new state-of-the-art facility, visitor center, and retail experience. We were extremely aware that the strength of Waterford Crystal brand has always rested squarely on the fantastic cultural heritage that has been created by generations and generations of Waterford craftsmen and design. The city and its people have made it incomparable and iconic brand that it is today. And we therefore saw it as both our duty and our privilege to ensure that the long and distinguished history of crystal manufacturing in Waterford should be preserved. As a result, we were determined to build a fitting home of Waterford Crystal in the very heart of Waterford City that would act not only as a full manufacturing facility, but also a central design hub for the brand, and of course, a fantastic destination for visitors from all over the world.
All of Waterford Crystal's finest and most prestigious designs, from wine glasses through to the exquisite bespoke commissions that are on display in stately homes and presidential palaces all over the world, will be manufactured here on site using time-honoured methods that have been honed by generations of Waterford craftsmen. Visitors will be able to follow the production journey from the moment the crystal leaves the furnace through a broad range of glass processing activities, including blowing, marking, cutting, sculpting, engraving, finishing and quality inspection. There will be regular guided tours, and the sensory experience of walking through the factory will be enhanced by audio-visual materials showing close-ups of our master craftsmen at work.
We have a broad range of products to be made here, and whilst the manufacturing emphasis is on our finest handcrafted pieces that demand the attention of highly skilled master craftsmen, we do have the full range of Waterford Crystal, in fact the largest range of Waterford Crystal displayed anywhere in the world. As well as being the name of the site, the House of Waterford Crystal is also the collective name of the product which is going to be produced here, and there will be 5 core collections. In addition, we'll also be producing stunning one-off bespoke pieces. We'll also be producing trophies which are going to be gracing the stages of the world's best sporting events. And finally, a significant volume of stemware. We will reprise a selection of our best-selling stemware.
So now I would be delighted if you would join me for a toast to new beginnings.